There is a new leader tonight for the Churchill Downs racetrack. Mike Anderson takes over as the 14th president at the historic landmark. That's right, 14 presidents in 147 years of racing. Anderson, a Louisville native, faces a tough first year with the coronavirus pandemic, still growing, even with the vaccines. Dennis Ting talked with him today about the challenges for this upcoming year and about plans for the 2021 Kentucky Derby.
We are only 115 days away from the Kentucky Derby, and new racetrack president Mike Anderson says the priority is making sure the Run for the Roses is a safe success, and that includes limiting fan attendance to around 40%. For 24 years, Mike Anderson has walked under the shadows of the Twin Spires.
I'm a bean counter. I'm a CPA by trade. One of my first audit engagements was Churchill Downs, and I just fell in love with it.
While he may have started his career as an outsider to the world of thoroughbred racing, Anderson now finds himself at the top, now the 14th president of Churchill Downs Racetrack, home of one of the most famous races in the world.
In a former role with the company, I was in investor relations and traveled the country, and everybody wanted to talk about the Kentucky Derby when they talked about where I was from.
The Kentucky Derby is just months away, back to its regular spot in the first weekend of May. Last year's Derby was run largely without fans in the stands on Labor Day weekend, but the racetrack did welcome back a limited number of spectators for its fall meet afterwards.
Going into this year, we certainly have similar challenges, but what we have this year is an opportunity to learn from the knowledge and the experience from last year.
Last year's Derby was also marked with protests outside the racetrack, with demonstrators seeking justice in the police killing of Breonna Taylor, calling for the race's cancellation. Anderson says Churchill Downs still plans on holding the Derby this year, but he is open to working with the community.
We'll continue to be part of the conversations in the local community, to listen to our community, and adjust as necessary for future derbies.
As for next year's Derby, Anderson says he is optimistic and plans to run the 2022 Kentucky Derby in front of a full house. At Churchill Downs, Dennis Ting, WHAS 11 News.